The story begins in post-apocalyptic Moscow, where nuclear war destroyed the old world. Around 40,000 people found refuge in the metro stations beneath the city. After 20 years underground, venturing to the surface became a rare and dangerous task, with the metro serving as humanity's last fortress against mutant threats. Two characters, Miller and the protagonist, are approaching the surface through increasingly cold tunnels. They face an uncertain mission that could either save or doom their world. They must pass through a military outpost to reach the surface, where unknown dangers await. Life in the metro tunnels followed familiar routines, but escalating mutant attacks brought fear to the station. At age 20, everything changed when Hunter, a friend of the protagonist's stepfather, arrived at their station's barricade with news about the situation at other stations. Hunter arrives at Exhibition Station to investigate a serious threat. He explains that the enemies they face are not ordinary mutants, but dark ones, the next step in human evolution. These beings can attack minds without being seen, causing people to flee in terror through the tunnels. Hunter gives instructions that if he doesn't return by morning, someone must reach police station and find Miller. He leaves behind proof of his authorization. When Hunter fails to return, plans are made to join a caravan heading to Riga station as the first step of the journey. At the Armory, equipment is gathered including a submachine gun, ammo, a universal charger, and a gas mask for radiation zones. Discussion turns to whether humanity might ever return to the surface, with melancholic memories of pre-war Moscow and St. Petersburg. The journey begins as the protagonist leaves their home station for the first time, keeping secret their true mission beyond Riga. The route to police station is dangerous, requiring passage through territories controlled by hostile factions, including Reds, Nazis, and bandits. After surviving dangerous encounters, the group finally reaches Riga station. They celebrate their survival with vodka, though anxiety remains about continuing the journey to police station alone. However, an unexpected partner appears to join the ongoing mission. A conversation takes place about a handcar ride, where someone offers guidance to a location called Dry Station in exchange for a bullet. A character named Bourbon introduces himself and proposes helping navigate through a cursed passage that locals avoid, offering an AK as payment upon reaching the destination. The journey through abandoned tunnels begins with warnings about strange sounds, singing pipes, and tales of dead voices. They discover deceased caravanners, killed by bandits. The path contains various hazards, including alarm systems and tripwires that must be carefully navigated. The scene shifts to a bustling market where goods can be traded. A tense encounter occurs with some guards, leading to a cautious passage through the marketplace. There are concerns about repaying debts and discussions about obtaining supplies like filters and cartridges. The journey continues into the woods of Moscow, presenting a mix of fear and strange beauty in the frozen landscape. Warnings are given about stalkers who scavenge the surface daily, sometimes found frozen in the harsh conditions. The underground metro feels safer compared to the hostile surface world. At Dry Station, which is controlled by bandits, careful navigation is required. A plan is made to look for friends while maintaining stealth. A new character named Khan appears after a violent encounter with bandits. He suggests immediate departure to avoid further conflict. The tunnel system is described as having supernatural qualities, with warnings about staying too long near certain areas. Khan reveals the tunnels hold memories of past battles and lost souls. He discusses the aftermath of devastation and its impact on the spiritual realm, suggesting the metro serves as a form of purgatory for those who perished. The group reaches Cursed Station, which is under attack from monsters. A defensive strategy is formed involving explosives and tunnel collapse. The situation requires immediate action to protect the survivors. The journey leads to Armory Station, a weapons manufacturing hub. Political tensions are high with Red's supervision. A character meets Andrew the Smith, who becomes crucial for escaping the communist station. A plan is formed to escape through enemy lines using disguise and a troop train. The route passes through contested territory between the Reich and the Reds, requiring careful timing and strategy to avoid detection. A group of soldiers discuss their reasons for joining the army, ranging from political beliefs to family tradition. The conversation reveals the harsh realities of war, with mentions of lost limbs and sacrifices. They carry cyanide pills in case of capture, highlighting the grim choices soldiers face. The scene takes place near a front line that was once a battleground between Nazis and communists. The soldiers reflect on how even after an apocalypse, humanity continues fighting over ideological differences. The future hangs in the balance as they prepare to move through enemy territory. Tension rises as the group discusses strategy and trust issues. There are complaints about weak leadership and too many traitors in their ranks. They debate different approaches to reaching the Nazi lines, with some favoring more aggressive tactics that could cost many lives. A confrontation occurs with Nazi forces. The enemies debate what to do with their captives, considering options like slave labor and execution. The situation is tense as they argue over proper protocol and chain of command. A plan involving an armored car transport is discussed. The group aims to reach the Black Station, with some members manning the vehicle's turret for cover. They hope to pass through checkpoints quietly by impersonating the regular crew. After a firefight with Nazi forces, the group faces more challenges in the tunnels. They remain alert due to past incidents and approaching a station. The atmosphere is tense as they prepare for possible confrontation. The situation deteriorates as evacuation procedures begin at a station. Soldiers prepare for an incoming battle, gathering ammunition and setting up defenses. They encourage each other by thinking of their loved ones back at the station. A critical mission emerges involving a radio beacon and an emergency message that needs to be broadcast to Polis. The scene shifts dramatically with the introduction of a young survivor named Sasha, whose uncle was killed by monsters. The journey continues through dangerous tunnels and to the surface. Important directions are given about reaching the Black Station, including warnings about new creatures and Nazi outposts. The mission involves delivering a crucial message. The narrative delves into Metro mythology, describing a legendary Metro 2 system and invisible watchers who oversee humanity. These mysterious beings are said to have evolved differently and remain separate from regular humans until they repent their sins. The journey reaches its climax as the protagonist arrives at Polis, exhausted but relieved. The arrival brings hope for completing the mission of delivering Hunter's message and potentially saving their station. The story continues with a council meeting at Polis. Despite initial disappointment with the council's refusal to help, there's discussion of a potential plan involving missile bases that could be used against the Dark Ones, centered around a command center called D6. A secret military archive is hidden in a dangerous library on the surface of Moscow. A plan is made to split up and meet at the library entrance to search for important information. The ultimate destination will be Sparta Base after completing the mission at the library. After receiving shocking news from the council, there is renewed hope in finding secrets about D6 hidden in the military archives. The mission involves climbing through the ruins of Moscow to locate crucial missile-related information stored beneath the main library. The underground depository proves to be an intimidating environment. Despite uncertainty about where to search or what exactly to look for, there is determination to press forward and make the mission successful. The D6 documents are successfully located, but survival becomes uncertain without backup support. Getting out of the library alive with these crucial materials becomes the top priority, as everything depends on it. A philosophical discussion occurs about how force leads to more force, and war only breeds more death. The importance of thoughtful action rather than mindless reaction is emphasized. The path to D6 is revealed as the next destination. The team progresses through dark tunnels behind secure airlock gates. Tasks are assigned to different team members as they prepare for potential challenges ahead. The atmosphere is tense, but the squad remains determined and unified. The legendary D6 is finally within reach, though the cost of getting there has been high. The team faces difficult choices about whether the sacrifices made were worth the outcome. Technical challenges arise with various systems needing activation. The team works together using military training and expertise to overcome obstacles. Battery issues force them to consider manual alternatives. The mission continues through dark tunnels toward a critical objective. The team splits up, with some members staying behind to defend positions, while others press forward to complete essential tasks. The story concludes with deep reflections on war and its consequences. A crucial decision is made regarding the Dark Ones, leading to unexpected communication and understanding. The future remains uncertain but full of possibility, like an endless metro tunnel stretching forward.